All right, guys, we're up here at Red Hill Range in Lavonia, Georgia, hanging out with the Earth Day Suppressor Shoot put on by Riot Firearms. A bunch of suppressor manufacturers coming out, showing us a good time. We're going to show off some suppressors for you today. I'm sitting here on the Dangerango hanging out. We're going to run the saw here with an AAC SD on it. Let's run it. Oh yeah. All right, guys, moving down the line here, we're at the AAC tent here, showing off their new Illusion can. It's an aluminum can. It's got it paired here with a Smith & Wesson M&P with their AAC barrel. It's threaded, okay? One of the interesting features about this can, I'm not going to go into every bell and whistle, is the way that it clocks. It is offset from the center, so that if, say, you clock the can in place and you put it on and, this little guy's obscuring your sights, you can just clock it. It's got like 30 teeth, I think he was telling me, 31 teeth. So it allows you to get a very positive positioning of it where you want, so it'll clear the sights. And that way you have the axis of the can sitting a little bit lower below the barrel line, so you can clear the sights. All right, so we're gonna run this, 147 grain ammunition, so this stuff should be running relatively subsonic. Let's try it out. Pretty quiet. All right. So that's their Illusion. That's a new can for this year. Pretty much, again, the main features being the aluminum body, keeps the weight nice and light, and then the clockable booster that allows you to set the height of the can depending on where the sights are looking. You notice that the sights on this gun are pretty much standard M&P sights. That keeps everything nice and low profile, so you're not obscuring the sights with the can when you put it on. Well, let's move on. That's pretty neat. That's new for this year from AAC. All right, guys, so moving along, I'm going to show you guys the Afc Tyrant M. This is basically the same as their full-size Tyrant, except you basically get two cans in one. You've got the end cap that'll screw off, and then the spacer. You can take it off along with the baffles that are inside of it, put the cap back on, and then you got a short version. So you have the long and short with one tack stamp. And essentially, when you've got the whole thing put together, it sounds exactly like the normal Tyrant you're used to hearing. Everything else is the same, the booster's the same. It's just they allow that modularity there. That's where it gets the M designation from, as being a modular can. Just thought I'd show that to you guys. That's also new from this year from AAC. That's pretty cool there.
All right, guys, we're still out here at the AAC booth. We're gonna be talking about a new can they've got on the market for 2015. This is the SR7. This is a .308 caliber can. And what's unique about this is a few different things. They've got a new mounting system. Instead of a 51 tooth, it's actually a 90 tooth now for a little bit more precise mounting of the suppressor itself. So you get a real consistent point of impact shift and a minimal point of impact shift as well. Plus they added a taper to help center the can better on the mount. And also the can itself, the construction is a little bit different than the previous model, like the SDN6 is what we have that you've seen on the channel before. This is an all Inconel baffle stack, which is a real high nickel steel and a little bit more tolerant to heat and wear and abuse. And also the blast baffle is machined in this particular can, which makes it a lot stronger than the original stamped blast baffle in the SDN6 and the SD. But also the end cap is Inconel as well. So very, very durable can. Very high heat resistant, full auto rated. Just locks on there nice and tight. We're gonna move along here, show you guys a few other things. There's a lot of cool companies out here. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, got a pretty interesting AK here. It's from Innovative Arms. This particular one is integrally suppressed, which is interesting. It's got an MP5 style cocking lever. It's integrated into where the gas tube would normally be. Of course, this is a blowback. All right, pretty interesting. It's set up to take PPSH 43 magazines, 9mm, standard safety like you'd expect to see on an AK. Pretty interesting rifle. Just want to show it off for you here. See how it works. See how quiet it is.
All right, guys, well, in the intro here, I got to play with a 249. Well, I got a man's rifle. I got a 240. That's how you do it.
All right, guys, I promise you this is something you've never seen before. This is a 458 SOCOM AR. This one happens to be full automatic. We've got an SCG Suppressors Hancock 458 can. It's a stainless can. Very high quality unit. We're gonna see how quiet it can be with 458 here on full auto. Oh yeah, well, that's awesome right there. All right guys, so just a quick shot here. We've got the SCG Monument here. All right, it's on the single shot 50. They're saying it's one of the quietest 50 cal cans on the market, if not the quietest. I do have a supersonic round in here, so we'll get a generally good idea. And of course, I'm not wearing hearing protection, so let's take a shot. I'm not gonna turn down a chance to shoot a 50. Let's give it a try here, see what we can do to this car. Wow, that was actually very quiet. I know it's hard to tell on the film here, but we're gonna probably be doing some more work with a lot of suppressor stuff in general, but it's interesting when you go to an actual suppressor shoot like you have here and see just how all the technology is coming together, and you can really appreciate it more than a standard machine gun shoot, you know, because everyone's using suppressors, so pretty cool. All right guys, I'm pretty sure you've never seen a suppressed RPD, especially not with this SCG Hancock can on it. This thing is awfully quiet. We're running some subsonic ammunition. Let's see how it runs. Oh yeah, that's quiet. Runs like a top too. All right guys, we swung by the Liberty booth over here. We're gonna show you guys a Liberty Regulator. This is one of their new cans for 2015. Very, very quiet. All right, you got a titanium tube, stainless steel baffles. It's rated for anything that's rimfire. All right, I'm gonna shoot it with a little Ruger Mark III here. See if we can get it to, all right. Let's see how quiet it is. And what I'm gonna do for a couple of these shots also, I'm gonna hold my thumb over the back. We're gonna see how quiet it can be. All right, here we go. All right, I'm just gonna lob a couple down in the dirt just so you guys can hear here. All right. You may not be able to hear it very well, but you do hear the action cycling a little bit. I'm just gonna lay my finger over the back, all right? All right, here we go. That's quiet. All right, guys, we're showing off here the Liberty Mystic. One of the interesting things about the Mystic is that it's available for a lot of different fixed barrel platforms and booster platforms. It's basically touted as being sort of a universal can for 9mm, 300 black, 30 cal, subsonic, obviously. Pretty quiet little can. All right, guys, we're gonna be talking about another rifle here. We got the Thompson Machine Operative Takedown. You guys are familiar with the Ruger 1022 Takedown. Essentially, integrally suppressed. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and run it. We're running some CCI, standard velocity ammunition. See how quiet this little guy can be. I'm gonna pop the dirt back there so you can hopefully hear how it sounds. All right, so this is just the dirt. All right, there's dirt. Here's a piece of steel at 100 yards. All right, here's a piece of steel that's right here in front of me. Pretty cool. That's the Thompson Machine Operative Takedown. Pretty cool system there. All right, guys, here's a gun that you're not really seeing a lot of just yet. These things just started shipping, especially one setup like this, guys. This is the CZ Scorpion Evo. It's the new generation Scorpion they've got out now. This one has SBR done on it, so you got the stock. Of course, they're only bringing this gun in as a pistol right now, but eventually they're going to start offering it in a 922R compliant type configuration with a stock adapter. You can form one it, convert it over like you want. 20 round box feeding 9mm, although 30 round boxes are available for them. We've got a Thompson Machine SG2 suppressor on here. Pretty cool setup. And as far as I know, these are the only guys I know of that have actually suppressed one of these. Pretty cool. I can't wait to get my hands on this rifle to do some full review work. I've heard a lot of things about it. First chance I've really gotten to put my hands on it and shoot it. And of course, I'm going to be getting my Thompson Machine to get on one of these suppressors. This little rig right here is just great. So stay tuned, you'll see more of this as we go. All right, guys, we're wrapping things up for the day. Everybody's shutting down. Everybody's closing up shop and going home, but I want to take a moment to thank the kind folks up here at Red Hill Range in Lavonia, Georgia for putting this event on, helping us put the event on. Quiet Riot Firearms in McDonough, Georgia. Hey, how we doing? Old Jake, he's such a jokester. Want to thank him for sure for, you know, helping set this thing up. And then also all the suppressor manufacturers that took time out of their busy schedules to come on out to this event. Hopefully you guys got to glean a little bit of knowledge and see what's going on. Some of the new products that are out there, get to check them out. This was just meant to be kind of a fun video, have a little fun out here today. So thanks for watching. Much more in the pipeline. We'll catch you guys next time.